Here we have the PPS Classic 9mm. This also applies to the 40 Smith & Wesson version. This video will show you how to decock the gun using the backstrap. It should also be noted you don't have to completely remove the backstrap from the gun. There's a little tab. You just simply depress that tab. The backstrap will slide down. It will release the firing, or the striker rather. You can squeeze the backstrap back up, and again, you don't have to fully remove it whatsoever. So I'll give you a quick demonstration. It's empty. Striker's now cocked. Depress the tab. Backstrap slides down. Slide it back up. Now the trigger's dead. The striker indicator's gone. Loaded chamber indicator, cock striker indicator, what have you. You can now squeeze the trigger, and even if there was a round chambered, it would not fire, even though you can depress the trigger. When I do this, like at nighttime, when I store it, I just bring the trigger back so that I can visually tell that it is uncocked and not able to be fired. And you can also leave the round chambered when you do this, and it is safe. This method is actually meant for field stripping the gun, and I will go into that in just a second. But I will again, okay, striker's cocked. Press the tab, slide the back strap up, squeeze trigger. So now we will put a round in the chamber, and I will show you how it can also be field stripped. Okay, there's a round in the chamber. Striker indicator is cocked, or showing cocked. Decock it, slide the back strap back up, squeeze the trigger. Now it is able to be field stripped with a round in the chamber. And this, by the way, is a DPM recoil reducing spring. I originally had it in my 40 PPS. The original recoil spring assembly for this got warped, so I just simply replaced it with that. It's 9mm. Recoil is not really an issue. I just put it in there more for convenience at the time rather than a need to reduce any recoil perceived or otherwise. But yeah, and then the barrel out as you would normally for field stripping. There's your round. I'll touch base on this recoil reducing spring and guide rod. Now DPM also has a model now that sits flush. From what I've read, it doesn't quite dampen the recoil as much as this model does, and I couldn't tell you the part number or model number. I bought this back in 2012 or 2013 when I had my 40. And I must say, 9mm to me is fairly tame. Some of you fellas that might have arthritis or bad hands, I'm not trying to give DPM a shameless plug or anything, but there's also other options for recoil reducing springs. Some people use them, some people swear by them, some people swear at them, some people are ambivalent. Myself, it doesn't really matter. Again, I just put this one in here because my original RSA was warped, and this is my everyday carry, and rather than wait for Walther to send a new one or take one out of the 40, I just simply pop this in and have went with it because the guide rod is stainless instead of plastic, and it won't warp, and is utterly reliable. It's been in this gun since 2013 almost. I think I had maybe a couple of months and I put it in, and I've had zero issues with it. No misfires like primer strikes, what have you. Always feeds, fires, and ejects. Once in a great while, like if I slowly pull the slide back, it may not go into battery, but a lot of guns will do that. It's regardless and irrespective of the spring per se. If you slingshot or use the slide release, it will go fully into battery on a round in the chamber. Yep, this is how to decock the PPS for field stripping or storage using the quick safe backstrap. Enjoy. Thank you.